It's a night better suited perhaps to be in a ski lodge somewhere, but we're at Coors Field in Colorado. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. The Braves enter the day with their winning streak at 10 games. They'll try to extend it next. John Gray gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Inciarte now for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
Standing in now, Charlie Culberson. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Well, my eyesight is good, but I'm going to need a replay to see where that thing landed. That thing carried about 460 feet, which is staggering when you think about it. I know one person who's not impressed, though, and he's standing on the mound.
Batting third.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie.
Shot back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
At the plate, Josh Donaldson. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. 0-1 the count. Now, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Story brings it in, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Enciarte plays with. He's hitting over 350 versus right-handed pitching on the season. And today, he has another right-hander on the mound. I don't know what it is or how he picks up the ball so well, but he is sure putting up great numbers against them.
Stepping in, Adam Duvall. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Thought he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th hit he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
And the next in is Johan Camargo. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. Murphy in foul ground. 2 down. So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And next to bat will be the catcher, Tyler Flowers. Here comes the first pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Boy, talking about coming up with a big knock. After that pop-up, it looked like the inning was potentially over. Big 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you watch your teammate in front of you miss his pitch. He got a nice pitch to hit right there and pops it up. You could tell he was dejected as he went back to the dugout. All you're trying to do is be a great teammate. Sean Casey always used to say to me, hey, D-Row, mix in a good teammate one time. That's exactly what this guy did.
Into the box now, Mike Foltynewicz. High pop-up. Ionetta is under it. And the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate. 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Atlanta leads it 4-0. Mike Foltynewicz is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the second baseman, number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. And it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Charlie Blackmon. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First delivery to him on the way. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Hampson at second, Murphy at first with no outs. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Who stands Stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. He was hitless in the shutout last night. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, strike one. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent. You want to give him the inside half, I'm okay with that, but then you can't give him away. If you're going to stay east-west, you better pick one side.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. His career line with Fultonavich. He's a .333 hitter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Two down, runners at first and second. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 left for Colorado. They're down 4-0. So stepping in, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double. Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson fouled off. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball out towards straightaway center field. There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And guys, can we lock in on the Gold Glover at third base? I've played this position. You got to do so many things. I mean, you have to have just the quickest hands, reacting on one-hop liners. You have to have the ability to take away the bunt, a la Adrian Beltre and Nolan Arenado. You better have a backhand, and not only that, you better have a strong throwing arm.
From the stretch. Base hit, line drive into the corner. tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Liner toward right center. And the Braves just have it working as this is going to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Iannetta puts down the tag. He is out at home plate.
With 2 outs, I totally understand sending him there, but with only 1 out, you've got to be pretty positive about getting him home safely. Could have been a whole lot better than what they're working with now.
Jake McGee enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. Stepping in now, Adam Duvall. Line drive to left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Braves on top, 5-0. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. His career line with Fultonavich, just a 3 for 13 batting line. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Story makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-1 home is taken. For strike 2. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Again, he sends it out of play. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack you on defense this way. And how fortunate are we that we get to watch the Gold Glover play some center field today. He's on every highlight reel on the regular, making huge plays for his defense, saving runs, throwing guys out at the plate, diving in the gap with his hair on fire. This one should be fun.
Now at the plate, Ian Desmond. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence. Confidence in this one.
And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Skied into straightaway right. Culberson has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta, and he's looking to get. Get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And Iannetta can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2 now.
Hey, guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box,
Leading
Johan
off for
Camargo. His
the
individual
shortstop,
history against
Johan
Jake McGee.
Camargo.
Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Camargo, a switch hitter that stands in at an even 6 feet tall. Is most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and that being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop, he occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped into the air, back behind second. And this is taken in for the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Tyler Flowers, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's a shot out to right center field. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by, no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
In now, Mike Foltynewicz. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More ahead from Denver right after this. Leading off the inning, Jake McGee, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Garrett Hampson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's one and two now. And now he'll reconsider as he looks for a strikeout pitch.
I know.
And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Grounded weakly to the left. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard, but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Fly ball right down the line in left. Duvall giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 5 and the Rockies nothing. Here's Ender Inciarte, and to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Into the box, Charlie Culberson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
Now the pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that is off the wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Up next for Atlanta, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Donaldson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Dahl. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now as this lead swells to 7-0.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Standing in now, Adam Duvall. High in the air out to center field. Desmond is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Rockies nothing. Here's Charlie Blackmon now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Looking at his career totals, Blackmon is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
In now, Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Freeman is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Colorado.
So digging in now, David Dahl. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball 1. The 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box now, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Inciarte on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. One left for Colorado. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Scott Ober gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Over.
Now at the plate, Johan Camargo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Leading off for Atlanta, the shortstop, Johan Camargo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Launch to right field and deep. Blackmon going back, and this will kick off the base of the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning. And he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. Popped him up. Ionetta has a play. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding into the box, Tyler Flowers. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Gloved by Arenado. On to first, and there were two down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. He's popped out and lined out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Camargo stands at second with 2 gone. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackmon is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Striding in, Ian Desmond. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Fouled away. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Gets him looking up around the letters.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Stepping in now, Chris Ionetta. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Ball one.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out one or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
Mark Reynolds will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Mark Reynolds.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
Now a flare out to left center. Duvall coming in. He can't get there as it falls in.
The batter, number 1.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Garrett Hampson, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Now the 0-1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. Popped up. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. Rockies strand 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Brian Shaw gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Now at the plate, Ender Inciarte, who's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point.
Ender Inciarte.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
The right fielder.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Settling in now, Charlie Culberson. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. From the belt, the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 0-2 delivery. Grounder down the line at third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. Now a long throw to third. And he's safe.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. Ready. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
In now, Freddie Freeman, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Gloved by Murphy. One there. Back to first. So they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. His numbers against Brian Shaw. He's a .375 hitter. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Into the box now, Adam Duvall, as he'll cut on and miss at a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Adam Duvall leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead got even wider. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Roy. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The Braves lead it 10-0. Now batting, Daniel Murphy, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
The first baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
The 1-1 is in there for strike number 2. Popped straight up. Camargo onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The batter.
Coming to the plate
right
now,
fielder.
Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
No runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Fultonevich with a little do-it-yourself play, and there are 2 down.
The batter.
Striding in for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Mike Dunn enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 38, Mike Dunn.
Ozzie Albies will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ozzie Albies.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to right center. Desmond on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He was a ground out victim last time up. From the stretch. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the blowout continues.
The pitcher, number 26, Mike
Standing in now, Mike Fultonevich. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the run is Dahl. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte. In terms of the lifetime head-to-head with Mike Dunn, not great. He's 1 for 8. He's set and the pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Desmond shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. Stretch time coming up here in Denver. It's the Braves 11 and the Rockies nothing. In now, David Dahl. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Trevor Story. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for Colorado.
2 away now in the Colorado 7th. And the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. First offering on its way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, he's been able to pound that zone all night, working that outer half of the plate. That's why he's having so much success.
0-1 count and the pitch. Swung on and missed.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They trail in this one 11-0. Digging in, Charlie Culberson. He singled his last time up.
Right fielder, number 8, Charlie Culberson.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Into the box, Freddie Freeman popped him up. Hampson waits on it. 2 gone. Josh Donaldson will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled off. Now Donaldson with a drive. That's well hit to deep left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Sun Hwan-Oh comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 18, Sun Hwan-Oh. Now playing center field and batting 9, number 15, Raimel Tapia.
In now, Adam Duvall.
Now batting, the left fielder.
He grounds it sharply to third. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch, and the inning is over. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Braves lead this one 12-0. Now in the box, Chris Iannetta. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business. That he's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Freeman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Now
stepping in, Raimel Tapia. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch on its way. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Hit out towards second. Albies picks it up. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Garrett Hampson. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Digging in, Johan Camargo. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Johan Camargo.
First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Dahl is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter
jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Ozzie Albies. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. His career numbers against not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackman. Can't make the play, however. It's over his head. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
You take a look at this one as it flies into the gap. Both outfielders give it a chase, but they can't catch up to it. Next thing you know it, one hops the wall, and he's busting his hump around second on his way to third.
Stepping in now, Tyler Flowers. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. A tag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
The pitcher, number 26.
So striding forward now, Mike Foltynewicz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. Flowers is off at first with 2 away. Line drive to center field. Tapia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. Atlanta leads it 12-0. In now for Colorado, Daniel Murphy. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
The windup and the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Standing in now, Charlie Blackman. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. On to first, and the Rockies are now down to their final out of the game. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Nolan Arenado. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Last strike now for Colorado. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Atlanta Braves launched 6 home runs as a team in the ballgame. Mike Foltynewicz with his 4th win this season with 15 strikeouts. John Gray was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind
It's a beautiful day here in the Mile High City as we welcome you to Coors Field. Today we wrap up the road trip with the 3rd of 3 between the Atlanta Braves and the Colorado Rockies. The Braves will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. German Marquez will be on the mound for the Rocks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready now, Ender Inciarte. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Waiting on it is Dahl, and that's the first out of the inning. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, one guy to watch is Nick Markakis. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Now the pitch. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike one. These Rockies guys, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Batting third.
Digging in, Dansby Swanson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a ball bounced foul near Wash. Third base coach Ron Washington. 2 out, nobody on. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2. Here it comes. Pops this one up. Hampson is there, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves. And now the Rockies will go on offense for the first time. No score. Kevin Gausman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the second baseman, number 1.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. At the knees, strike one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Time now from Coors Field to take a look at the Rockies starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, they're looking to get more out of David Dahl. He's really struggled in the power category the last 10 games. How about 0 home runs? You wouldn't expect that from a guy with the kind of power that he displays. Hopefully, this is the game he turns it around.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, and he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
A bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. We are still scoreless. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
The third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Ready with the 0-2. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several. There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. Number 10 for him on the year. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Johan Camargo.
And the next in is Johan Camargo, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Previous history with German Marquez. He's just 1 for 6. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Arenado has room in foul territory, and he brings it in on the warning track.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively.
The catcher.
And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
At the plate, Brian McCann. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. The relay to second now, but he's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The pitcher.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box, Kevin Gausman. He swings and grounds it to short. Walters has it. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Ender Inciarte. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Inciarte.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl, and the inning is over. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 3 and the Rockies nothing. Here's Nolan Arenado. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
In now, Ian Desmond. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His career numbers against Kevin Gausman. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. He also has 1 home run. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got 2 quick outs, and now he's got this guy down 0-2.
Here comes another 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail it here 3-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. This is pulled into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
The first baseman, number 7, Dansby Swanson.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Josh Donaldson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Batty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First offering on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second home run of the game, and the Braves have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
The batter, the left fielder.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna.
Jr.
As he lifts it in the air to right field. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. So
Now
bases
batting.
are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. First offering on its way. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him.
Your attention, please.
This could be the latter.
Now,
Chris Russin is going to come on to pitch here, and in
Number
just the third
52.
inning, you have to think he'll be
Rick.
asked to eat some innings.
Russin. Up next for Atlanta,
Into the box now,
second base.
Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies.
And it's fouled away. Russin, a 32-year-old veteran. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Three runs already home here. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Blackman is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 6-0. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
2-2 to the Colorado catcher. And a splitter is over for a called third strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone. So 1 gone in the inning now as we get a look there at the standings in the NL East as you see where the Braves find themselves entering play. That'll bring up Tony Walters, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Walters is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
No contact there, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Popped up. Donaldson is there for it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Also striding in,
Batting
Chris
ninth.
Russin. 2 away
The
in the
pitcher.
inning, and Dan, it looks
Chris
like this could be another 1, 2,
Russin.
3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Now here's a swing and yet another pop up toward the left side of the diamond. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach, to their swings, to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Gossman.
The pitcher.
Even though they're up
Kevin.
by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Walters backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ender Inciarte. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Garrett Hampson, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Here's the pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base,
number
and that's
9,
just what they did right there.
Daniel
Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. One and one to the Rockies' first baseman. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The right fielder.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Blackmon.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hit out towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Down and away, ball 1.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Acuna's there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado. They still find themselves down 6-0. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. In previous meetings against Chris Russin, he's 1 for 5.
Swanson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Donaldson. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. So this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
Bullet back up the middle. Desmond is there to put it away for out number 2.
Well,
Now
this
batting.
one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
In now, Ronald Acuna. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. Braves lead this one 6-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, David Dahl. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting.
There's our line score through the first 4.5. And these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Desmond looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte at the track. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
Batting. The catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Iannetta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready for another shot now. Johan Camargo. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Arenado charging this one. High hop, and he barehands it. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Striding in once again, Ozzie Albies. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
Now batting, catcher, Brian McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First pitch on its way. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run home run for Brian McCann. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that you're going to stay in the big part of the field. Next thing you know, you're back spinning stuff out of the yard.
0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives them.
Now
pitches away,
right
batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set and the 0-1. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And this one will bounce into the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Braves 8 and the Rockies nothing. Stepping up now, Tony Walters will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning. We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Into the box now, Chris Russin. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Walters on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Digging in once again, Garrett Hampson. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Acuna is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman, number 9.
At the plate, Daniel Murphy, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's set, and the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out with the man at first. Ready with the 0-2. Hit to short. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Rockies strand 1. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Standing in, Dansby Swanson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Desmond sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting,
Josh Donaldson will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First delivery to him on the way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. This is line to left. Dahl is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sent out to straightaway center field. Desmond is there, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Braves as the lead holds at 8-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch popped up. McCann over to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Arenado. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped to third, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Now a swing and a fly ball. Swanson is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Now to the plate, David Dahl. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
2-0 now. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rockies so far. 2-1 to David Dahl.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? Settling under it is Markakis, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still 8-0. Scott Oberg enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
45. Scott Oberg.
Johan Camargo will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
The shortstop, Johan Camargo.
Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now back, second base,
Ready once again, Ozzie Albies. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now batting, catcher, Brian McCann.
Stepping into the box, Brian McCann. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Albies stands at first with 1 out. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking on that left is bad. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
In now, Kevin Gossman. Squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but this ball will get foul, and that idea didn't pan out.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Ender Inciarte. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Line toward the gap in left center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. They've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Ready for another chance? Nick Markakis. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Desmond is after it. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Atlanta leads it 10-0. Digging in to try it again, Ian Desmond. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And there's your first out of the inning. Stepping in,
now
Chris Iannetta. No hits to this point.
Iannetta.
Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Here's another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
No doubt about it. You talk about bragging rights. Two cities that love their baseball teams, and geographically they match up. Even though they're not division foes, it's for bragging rights, and this is what it's all about.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, Tony Walters. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Ball 1.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. The 1-2. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He sure does. It's a baker's dozen. 13 in a row he's set down now, and the side is retired. So stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth.
Number 7, Dansby Swanson.
First pitch on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So, personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Walters is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The third baseman.
And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Josh Donaldson. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Line toward the alley in left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready with the 0-1. This is in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Up next for Atlanta.
So coming to the plate, Johan Camargo. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. Blackman going back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd of the game, as this lead got even wider. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jake McGee comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 51, Jake McGee. Now catching and batting 9, number 23, Tom Murphy. The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Into the box, Ozzie Albies. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall.
Now batting, catcher, Brian.
At the plate, Brian McCann. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. McGee typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty V, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective.
The next 0-2. Check swing grounder to the right side. And Murphy will just take this one himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. The Braves on top, 12-0. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, the pitcher can't really worry about that one. I mean, it was only their second hit of the game, so he's doing a lot of things right. Let's see if he can leave him out there now.
Standing in now, Garrett Hampson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Just keeping him close. Murphy leads off second with nobody out. Hit on the ground out to short. Camargo's got it. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So he waited till the 9th. inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Into the box now, Daniel Murphy. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
The guy on the mound must have a different scouting report than we have right here. This looks like a beautiful situation for a double play right here, but he continues to pound up in the zone.
Grounded back up the middle. Step on the bag for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn two. Pretty smooth.
Into the box, Charlie Blackmon. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First delivery to him on the way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Last strike now for Colorado. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he will put this one away. And the Braves go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Braves took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Kevin Gausman earns the win, his second, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. German Marquez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you.